G'day, guys, and welcome back to the Supercoach Swordplay channel. You're on with me, Janath, DR, and Rossco. We've got the trifecta here for the Gameday Squad 2025 Round 21 preview, along with a very quick Round 20 review. Boys, firstly, how are we? We just recorded our weekly Supercoach Swordplay podcast, but geez, we're excited to crack into this, aren't we?
Cannot wait. 7th in the Contender for the weekly for myself, Janath. So flying at the moment, mate. Flying at the moment. Not great in the other competitions, but cannot complain. And adding that platinum peanut latums. Wow, it's just been a dream. It's been a dream since I started playing this game. So I've ticked that box now. It's going to be hard to get excited from now on out, isn't it?
And you, Rossco, how'd you go in the week?
Yeah, well, pretty happy. 20th in Contender and 12th in Classic, but that included top score in the Rookie League on the Discord. So I've got a couple of packs coming my way, and it puts me one win closer to a guaranteed All-Star if I'm at the prelims next week. Nice. So pretty happy. Some really huge scores this week. Also some disappointing ones, but I think a lot of them were shared commonly across a few teams. So I can't be too disappointed in the end.
Very nice, mate. And look, my starter team finished 11th for the week, but just not having Jeremy Cameron in Contender and Classic, just absolutely disgusting. But look, we live with fight on, still 10th in Contender for the season, so 4 more rounds to hold on to that spot. Well, we're all about transparency here, and we did okay, boys. So we've set our sort of marker for a successful lock avoid pod is at 100. Okay, so for the locks, we had last week, Rossco, you went with Marcus Bontempelli, 168.
Yeah.
We both went with Gawn and Grundy. So Gawn went 135, Grundy went 146, and Tim English was 118. So he would have been the other lock, but we said that Gawn and Grundy is probably better. Maxi Holmes and Nick Dacos are both recommended at 137 and 182, and Naz as well at 181. So some huge numbers there. The other 2 locks we recommended didn't quite do so well. So Andy Brayshaw 99 against West Coast, and Bailey Dale couldn't replicate the 49 touches that he had the first time around. Only had 20 and got to an 87. So not the best there, but that's okay. The avoids. Now, I'm not sure how this has worked out, but somehow we've gone 0 for 6 on the avoids. Lockie Whitfield didn't get the James Jordan tag. And this is the problem, right? Is when you're trying to predict tags and playing the week-by-week data, you're like, well, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you don't play them, they're probably going to go 130. If you do play them, probably going to go 80. So Whitfield, 132. Marshall at a 103. I think that's one of those ones where you almost give a tick because we recommended Marshall not play him because you're going Gawn, Grundy, and English ahead of him. So
yes.
I reckon we can actually go 1 for 6 there. We'll take that one. Matty Rowell, bad miss, 168. Josh Dunkley couldn't lay a finger on him. Absolutely disgusting game there from the grass eater himself. Isaac Heaney, 110. Now, against some of the other mids, not the best, but still 110's a good enough score there. Jordan Dawson at 125, even with Miles Bergman on his coattails there. So, tough one. And then Bailey Smith, he bounced back. Rossco, you had him as an avoid, but I don't think you were completely avoiding him. It was more so like you're just a bit worried about him getting rested, like he just hadn't been in the best form sort of thing, right?
I played him bronze in starter and contender. I did play his platinum in classic. But that was purely out of not having platinums of some other cards. Yeah, so I still wanted to target that Geelong matchup against North, and I'm sort of lucky that I did because he did go quite well in the end, obviously. But yeah, no.
And
not a bad decision to. It's not a good decision to probably play in bronze. Should have played him gold.
Well, if he plays this week, I'm sure that you'll be playing him gold, mate. There. In terms of the pods, so Jack Steele, the matchup was there. He did deliver. Rossco, did he cost you in the end in Classic?
He did.
He did.
I was less than 100 points off first place in Classic for 500 cash prize. Jack Steele dropped to 55. Last game of the round.
Yes.
Now, I have a list of players here that I didn't have.
Yeah.
So a combination of any of these could have got me 100 points, I believe.
Yeah.
So if I'd gone with just Rao straight over Steele,
Yeah.
that would have made up the 100 I needed. Let's say I still left Rao and I went Dawson over Steele. That would have got me 70.
Yeah.
And then Ash to Whitfield would have got me 50 there.
Yeah.
That could also have worked with Butters as well. So,
it's so
Steele
tough.
over Dawson
So
or
tough.
Butters or Rao. And Ash, Dale, Zorko over Whitfield.
Yeah.
Has just cost me the 100 points there. But still a very good round.
I guess that's where it's like some pods work, some pods don't, because one of your other pods, Jeremy Cameron, 197.
Yeah.
So he's gone to the moon, and then the other pod there, Jack Steele, hasn't. Johnny Noble, 121, delivers as we expected him to, and Eddie Richards, 120. So, look, I think 3 of the 4 pods there have worked. So if we're looking as a scorecard across the board, 7 of the 9 locks were successful, 1 of the 6 avoids. So we're going to try and give a bit more, I feel safer avoids because we've been going for some big guns. And I feel like that's where we're being let down, is because these big guns, they don't look too good, but we're going to continue to back in our gut there and the data, and 3 or 4 pods. So look, across the board, pretty good. We're going to now look across into this week, round 21. DR, do you want to take us through the matchups that we have this week in terms of the games that are being played, and sort of look in just a quick, without much data, just say who you think are some of the games that you're going to look to target with your players?
Well, mate, I'm on the AFL app here, and there are some very juicy matchups here. So, not as juicy this one, but we've got the Dogs coming up against the Giants on the Thursday night, then into Adelaide versus the Hawks, the D's into the Eagles, something I'm looking at very, very closely there. The Suns versus the Tigers, a plethora of midfielders that we can choose from there. Sydney versus the Bombers, a low, easy matchup for Sydney. The Pies and the Lions, the Saints against North, some very popular players that we may look to select from the Saints this week. The Catters against Port, and then we've got Freo against Carlton. But I'll tell you what, St Kilda against North, I'm liking Sydney against Essendon, the Suns against the Tigers, and maybe a couple of D's players against the Eagles. That could be looking very, very juicy this week. So they're the main matches or matchups that I'm going to be focusing on this week, mate.
Very nice. Well, let's get cracking into it then with our locks. So we're all going to give 3 locks, 2 avoids and 2 pods. You can play along at home with your lock, avoid, and pod. But for this week, we're going to do a bit special. So if you want to win yourself a 9-player rare pack, put it down in the comments. What is the dream GDS AFL card that you want to have in your collection? I'm going to start us off, and I'm going to say, Rossco, I'm a bit jealous of the All-Star Naz. I want one myself as well, mate. That's one of the best cards in the game at the moment. Out of 20, multiply for 1.35, and at the price of a goal. So I'm going to go there. You can't say that because that you already have that in your inventory. What's the dream card that you want to have?
Well, I think I'm going to choose my other dream card that I have at the minute, which is a Diamond Bond and Pelly.
Look, you don't need to flex your inventory, okay? But look, that is okay. That is very nice. And DR?
Or a dream card. Do you know, I'm going to go a little bit different. Some that can score pretty well in this game. I'm going to go an all-star Jordan Dawson. I'd like to have that at the moment with some nice matchups coming up as well, and particularly with our with our GDS finals competition coming up. I think he's going to be a very, very handy player. So yeah, all-star Giordano Dawson will be very nice.
Very nice, mate. All right, well, let's go and crack into our locks then. So we'll start with you, Rossco. Who is the first lock that you have for this week and why?
All right. So first lock for me is very simple. I'm going to go with Max Gawn playing against West Coast Matt Flynn.
Very nice. And if you want some extra data to support that, mate, in the very first matchup that they had this year against Max Gawn against Matt Flynn, you're going to believe it. You are not going to believe it. This man is... Oh, sorry. Why has it not come up? Oh.
Now, I'll tell you something. So,
Wait, you
I don't
go.
think the
Sorry, it's
the
not loaded.
stats on GDS are working at the minute. I think they're doing a website.
That's why. That's all right. It was going to come up and it hasn't, but we're gonna rock with it because I know what he scored, but I just forgot what he has scored. But let's say that Maxi Gawn is one of the biggest locks, and I'm gonna follow that up and say that Brody Grundy again, Gawn and Grundy in the ruck.
Every time.
Sorry, DR. You can have 2 picks. You'll have the next 2 picks then, mate. So Brody Grundy in the ruck is our next big lock. Lock and load him in. Like, look, you can't go wrong with what he's been scoring in the last 5 weeks. I wish he had the data on hand to have a look at that, but unfortunately GDS is down at the moment. But yeah, we'll lock and load in Grundy as our next lock there. DR, you get 2 picks.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with one of his teammates in Isaac Heaney. Coming up against Essendon this week, the great thing about Isaac Heaney is he can dominate in the midfield and then he can also dominate forward as well. So I would not be surprised to see this bloke get 30 plus and 3 goals. That's my tip for this week. I'm saying Isaac's going to get 30 and 3. Not as good as what Naz has produced and Dacos did last week, but I think Isaac Heaney is in for a real big one. And being an owner of a silver myself, locking that in my contender squad this week. I'll check him off the list. And the next bloke I'm going to go with, look, it's one of the 2. Who do I go? I'm going to go with Noah Anderson, I think, in his matchup as well. This bloke just has a pill on a string at the moment. Matt Rao could be the other bloke that I'd go with there, but I'm feeling Noah. I tell you what, he's just a phenomenal player, a wonderful captain as well. And I think now that he's got that leadership position, that official captaincy position, that's taken his game to another level. So with a really easy matchup this week, I'm expecting him to go bananas. So I'll look in Heaney and Nando, mate.
Very nice, mate. All right, comes back through to me in the middle slot there. I'm going to go with Nando's teammate, Matty Rao. He's been on an absolute tear over the last sort of month and a little bit, actually, and owning his diamond card, which we pulled on one of these videos a couple of weeks ago, DR. Absolutely loving that. He's just incredible. We said that he was an avoid last week, puts up a 168. Now he gets the matchup against Richmond, and I think he's going to go to the moon. So, look, this is one of those plays where you don't need to sort of have the ego and say, I'm going to back out of Matty Rao again. You just got to lick your wounds and go again. So I'm going to go Matty Rao as my second lock, mate. Rossco, 2 for you, mate.
All right. I'm going to, with the first one at least anyway, I'm going to steer clear of the Saints players. I'm going to go with one that you may not be thinking of. Cozzy Pickett versus the Eagles.
Cozzy Pickett.
Especially with his forward status. I think he had a bit of a down game against us. He was still pretty decent. Kicked a couple goals, but playing midfield against that West Coast midfield, they're the second easiest matchup for midfielders. And I just think bounce back game for the Ds, they probably trample the Eagles a little bit. And Cozzy playing forward is probably a necessary pick that we need to make.
I like that.
In terms of my second one, I'll go with another forward. I'll go with Bailey Smith against Port. I think after last week, even though we said we might avoid him, I think we have to pick him this week. He did have a slight injury cloud, but now I think he might be okay. He says he's playing. So you're shaking your head, Janath.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you've let your boy, Nazai the Messiah, slip straight through to me. In the middle there, I'm going to say that Naz is a huge lock against North Melbourne. Yes, he might get some attention from Clarko, but realistically, who on North's list can even run with Naz the way that he's going at the moment? He's going to rack him up. Look, he just gets the ball at will, and at this point in time, if the ball's not running through Naz, it's running through perhaps DR.
My next boy, Jackie Sinclair.
Hey.
I'm not. Look, it's written down there. Jack Sinclair. We've talked about it before in the potty. The fact that NASA's now pushed into the midfield, it's Jack Sinclair's backline there. So kick-ins galore, loves a good one too. Takes a few marks, great for GDS. So an easy lock for me, Jack Sinclair. Nailed it, mate.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, we haven't talked about one play that I had on my list as a lock, Maxi Holmes. Maxi Holmes, Bailey Smith. They're pretty much locks every week anyway. Was there anyone else, boys, that you sort of wanted to just slot in there very quickly that you had on your list but wasn't mentioned?
I'm worried
That's
they
not a
might be a
pod?
couple of my, I'm worried that they might be a couple of my pods, mate. So I
We'll
might
get
just
we'll
zip
get
it
there.
for
We'll
now
get
and
there.
leave them up
We'll
the
get
sleeve.
there, mate. All right. Well, let's go into the avoids then. I think the avoids are a bit more difficult this week. DR, we'll start with you if that's okay. Who do you see as an avoid to play this week?
This may be a bit of an obvious one, but I know that I played this card last week and it really hurt me, and it's Dane Zorko. So I know he's been great for GDS so far this year, but with injury concerns at the moment with that foot, things just don't seem to be clicking for him. And there are a number of other defenders that I'd certainly have in front of him, particularly this week. So, yeah, first avoid for me is the Great Dane.
Oh, good, mate. I'm going to go with Sack Merritt as an avoid.
Oh,
I know that
Here's
many
another one.
sort of coaches probably aren't eyeing him off at this point in the year, given we have so many mids to look at, especially like with the Gold Coast boys this week. But he's probably going to come up against a James Jordan tag this week, and I just think there are better options going around there. So that's going to be my first avoid there. Rossco.
Yeah. Now, for me, I'm going to go with Caleb Sarong.
Sarong.
He's been in okay form. He's scoring better in GDS than he is in Supercoach. But he just didn't put up a big score last week against the Eagles. And I know that they're playing Carlton, and Carlton, in theory, Freo should be beating you guys over there, Janath, I think.
Yeah.
But Carlton are still a tough matchup for midfielders. Cripps and Chera and Hewitt. They're pretty decent sort of defensive-minded midfielders. And I'm slightly confident to take Brayshaw because I think Brayshaw's just got a bit of a better scoring ceiling than Sarong does. But I'm definitely not brave enough to take both of them. And I think Sarong's the one that I'd avoid first. So Caleb Sarong for me.
Fair enough, mate. Back to you again, or unless you want to go to DR.
No,
you can go to DR if you want.
No, I think I've got another one. So
right,
I know we were discussing him earlier. I did have him down in my list of names that I wanted to pick earlier, but I think you've convinced me off him. Sam Darcy playing against Sam Taylor.
Interesting. Yeah. All right.
He has had a couple down weeks. Obviously, he had a big score last week playing against Essendon, but obviously he gets a tough matchup against Taylor possibly. He might not. He might get, I don't know, whoever else it is that'll be playing down there. Iden with no Jack Buckley.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I want to take the gamble.
Lekalia?
It's going to be Lekalia maybe. It's going to be a borderline game. You know, the Dogs need a win for finals. If the Giants win, the Dogs are almost out. But the Giants aren't just going to roll over and let the Doggies roll over them like they did to Essendon. And Sam Darcy, I'm just not so sure. I think there's better forwards.
Yeah. Now, for my next avoid, I'm sort of tossing up between sort of two players, and I feel like James Sicily isn't a very popular GDS player at the moment, but I know over the last couple of weeks he's come back into form, so he might become a bit more relevant. I just don't like the matchup for him playing against Adelaide. In Adelaide, like it's just one of those games where I just don't think that he'll be on his terms. He'll get a bit ruffled up at the start of the game, and they've got three big tall forwards. They'll probably have to take sort of responsibility of one of them. Or the other one is Dylan Moore. Like, again, Adelaide matchup. That's a really tough matchup. One of the hardest matchups for sort of those general forwards in general. So I think those are two avoids that have there. I know they're not sort of names that players sort of have it sort of in any means as like frontline options, but those are probably two avoids that I have there. And DR, finish us up with the avoids, mate.
My last avoid is Connor OZ. Now, obviously, had that hand injury at the moment. Yes. And I'm just thinking, down there at GMHBA, it's going to be freezing cold down there at Geelong. Cold hands. Port have got really nothing to play for at the moment. It's season over. And although he's a captain, and I'd never accuse anyone of not trying, really, is his heart come to be in it? I'm just really not too sure. So we've got so many other great midfield selections. And don't get me wrong, Connor OZ is a fantastic GDS pick most weeks and on his day. But this week, I'm just not feeling him, lads. So
Yep.
down there at Geelong, Connor Rozee avoid for me, I think.
Very nice,
Yeah,
mate. Well, look, that's a great shout. Mm-hmm.
I think there's also the risk, even that if you started him, you said, "Oh no, I'm just going to pick him anyway." They could pull him out now before the game, and then you're stuck having to put in either Butters, probably Brayshaw.
True.
That's probably what you've got.
True.
Yeah, very, very true there, mate. All right, well, let's go into the pods then. I haven't started one, so I'm going to kick us off here then with my number one pod, the cement bag. We call him around here, Christian Petrarca against West Coast.
Yep.
As a midfielder, I don't think
Buddy.
many people will go there because he's not. There are a lot of good midfield options this week, but I feel like it's just one of those games where he could just put it on the scoreboard. He can get those touches, and we know that he can do it. We just want to see him do it for an extended period of time. So, yeah, would love some stats to back that up. Unfortunately, we don't have access to it at the moment, but we'll just go with it. Your first pod, DR.
My first pod is Chadley Warner. So very similar to Isaac Heaney. I don't think that there'll be many players that would look at someone like a Chad Warner, but the fact that he is playing Eston, and again, similar to Heaney, that midfielder that can really impact the scoreboard, particularly after last week, I think they'll have fire in their bellies, all the Swannies. And Chadley Warner could be someone on his good day that can absolutely hit the roof for you. So I'm going to go with Chadley.
Very nice, mate. Rossco, your first one.
All right. Now, to be clear, I fully endorse Gordon and Grundy. I think they're the best two picks this week.
Oh, I should have gone him. I was going to save him from a second one.
Get out of it, Rossco. This is a team effort. effort.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Nice.
I know who this is.
But I'm going to say Tim English.
Oh, not who I was.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking.
I think, Janath, you and I are on the same line.
I think we're on the same page.
All right, Rossco.
No.
That's right. That's okay. Sorry.
I'm going to say Tim English versus Briggs. Briggs is a solid ruckman. But at Marvel, Tim English scores all right. Like, he scored 118 last week. He maybe should have gone a bit higher. But again, playing against Briggs, big game, he might just step up and put up a massive score. He has done it throughout the season. I still think Gawn and Grundy are better options. Safer, but he's definitely a point of difference if you really felt like going there.
Okay.
I have a feeling now I know who you guys are thinking of.
You can put it out there into the universe.
You're a good man. I thought you were going straight to Romo, Roscoe.
That's what I
thought you were going straight to your boy, Rowan Marshall, because the potential matchup this week, and we don't know exactly who he's going to be rucking against, but I can tell you who it's not going to be against, Tristan Jerry. So that was, and to be honest, that was one of the reasons why I brought him into the SC side. Looking at this run and looking at this matchup in particular, going, is it going to be a Teak or who's it going to be? Whoever it is, they're not going to be up to Rowan Marshall standards. So you said exactly right. I'm very high on Gawn and Grundy, but if you're looking to go a little bit different, then I really like Romo as a selection.
I like him more than English. Like, I'd have
Me too.
Gawn, Grundy, Marshall, English, but they're all great options, nonetheless. All right, Roscoe, you can have your second pod playback.
All right. Okay, the other one I'm going to go with is Christian Salem.
Oh, now that's a pod. That's a pod, Roscoe.
He's averaging 107.5. He has put up some nice scores, and the Eagles are a good matchup for these designated kickers. And I think Salem's sort of getting the better of Bowie in terms of the head-to-head matchup. Yeah. Like, I think Salem's sort of taking more of that distribution than Jake Bowie is. So I'd be pretty happy to play him as a pod. I'm genuinely thinking about it as well, because I do think there's only 5 defenders that I'm confident in having in this week. So that's a big watch, Christian Salem, for me.
Love it, Roscoe.
Yeah. All good. I'm going to finish this off. I had 3 names that you boys haven't mentioned, so I'm just going to whittle them off and let me know what you guys think. Callum Mills. So he's been in ripping touch. 3 of the last 4 weeks has sort of tummed up in Supercoach. Again, wish I had the Gameday squad data on hand, but I think he's in a rich vein of form there, and against Richmond should capitalise once again. Errol Goulden, he's one of those players where he's like a lock or a pod. Like, he hasn't had the greatest couple of weeks, but we know that he's a game day squad pig when he's sort of like up to it. And I think that this week, again, playing Richmond should be... Essendon. Sorry, I keep saying Richmond for the Sydney. It's Essendon. Yes. Even better. Essendon, Sydney against Essendon, playing at the SCG should be a great matchup there. And boys, just want to very quickly give a quick shout out to Johnny Noble. So he was one of our pods last week, and he's going to be a pod again this week because he just gets the job done. Like, he's no fuss. He's not a Zorka, he's not an Ash, he's not a Jordan Clark, he's not a Bailey Dale. Like, he gets the job done week in, week out. I think he's just going to be a lock and load for me every week from here on out.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I was going to say. I don't have him as an absolute lock, but I don't know if he's a pod either. I've got him in my 5 that I want to pick.
Yeah.
There's no Rioli and playing against Richmond.
I guess he's just not a sexy name. Like, he's not your household name that you just lock in every week sort of thing, because you sort of have to make a spot for him. But I think now he is one of those household names.
He is also a little bit hard to find on the squad.
He is. So if you've got a couple of him handy, you're in a very good position. All right, boys. So just to wrap that up, in terms of our locks, Rossco, you said Max Gawn, Cozzy Pickett, Bailey Smith. DR, you mentioned Noah Anderson, Jack Sinclair, and Isaac Heaney. And I mentioned Matt Rao, Grundy, Naz, and Holmes. Amongst the avoids, we have Merritt, Zorko, Sarong, Dylan Moore / James Sisley, Sam Darcy, and Connor Rosie. And amongst the pods, we've got Petrarca, Noble, Goulden, Marshall Mills, Chad Warner, Tim English, and Christian Salem. Geez,
I've never been as confident.
In and amongst the mix.
I've never been as confident. We're nailing it.
We'll see about
We're going to nail this.
But look, boys, are we done? Absolutely not. We are going to get a pack opening out of this. So Roscoe's forgot about the pack opening already. That's okay. Look, how do we want to do this? DR, you haven't pulled any unique packs before. Do you want to go first and rip over yours?
I have not pulled a unique pack. All right. Let's get on. Are we going with the unique first? Is that what we're going to bang?
You go with, commons. Or... You do whatever you want, mate.
All right.
It's your.
All right.
The floor is yours.
All right. We'll get this screen up. I tell you, I'm extremely excited. Even with just the starter packs, it's always exciting opening a pack of cards. You know what it's like, boys. So we've got 2 of the commons, we've got 2 of the rares, and then a couple of the uniques there. All right. So let's go with the common here, boys. So.
Getting some 9s here.
9-player common.
Get the 3s and the 1s.
9-player.
3 rares.
Very, very exciting. All right.
Goals.
Now, I believe, DR, one of your panel supporters, the ladies' man, Corey, packed a legend for
a legend.
Oh, didn't he? All right. Some silvers. Mark Keane. Janath.
Try to say that name. We need Spillsy on that one.
We'll call him T. Tommy McCartan, silver as well. I tell you what,
Jai Farah. Leading goal kick in the league.
Bit of Liam Henry, one of your boys there, Rossco.
Here we go, the goals.
Come on, this is where we're going to come.
Ruben Jimby, one for the future.
Bit of a future one there.
Ooh,
another future one with my man Berkey. Jeremy Sharp on a wing. This is where it's at right here. Sheldrick. So
now,
could be a bit of future star.
Very, very quickly, whilst we've got this Sheldrick card, Rossco and I are planning to do what we'll say is an eye into the future. We're going to do a video where we go looking into the transfer market for players that may only be $1 or $2 now, but we can see being $7, $10 plus in the very near future. So I think Gussie might be one of those players coming up, but we won't give away too much as of yet.
All right. I'm not too happy with you, Janice, because you sharked my player after I told you about the idea.
A bit of friendly compliment.
A couple of months into the market and bought him.
Boys, there was a bit of an animation there.
There was.
An animation. So.
A diamond. He's got a diamond.
There we are. Bit of a diamond.
There we are.
In amongst some other silvers.
Now, who do you want? Dream diamond.
Dream diamond. Cards. Give me a Jordan Dawson. Diamond. We've got there we
Clary.
go. Clary.
There we go.
Clary. You never know, the man could come back.
That man's following you.
Yeah, so I've got the combo there. Kako,
Isaac
maybe a future
Kako.
star. Oh,
My
there's
boy.
our man
Diamonds.
there. Number 13
Oh.
on our rankings. All right, a gold
Zach
Evans, a gold goat,
Taylor Goat. That
the
is
old
matter.
kind of stone.
There's Cal Stone from
Oh,
GDS.
the old Cal. This is where it's at,
Here we
though,
go.
boys.
Here's where the money's at. Woo
Let's
wee
go.
free.
Come on.
Oh, not bad. Not
I'll
bad.
take it. I'll take
Not
it. Bit
bad.
of Wagner action. That's all right. That's all right,
Bit of
boys.
Wagner. Not
Now
bad.
we've got
Here we go with the rares.
Couple of
3 play
three-pack.
rares.
All right.
Come on, give us a big boom. Big
Let's
boom.
go. Come on. Come
Ooh,
on.
I love the animation. How good is that? Oh,
Right.
no animation.
All right. That's
right.
all right,
Gold.
though. That's all right.
Gold
Because
across
we've
the
got
board.
Lachlan
Blackiston.
Flynn
Flynn Young.
Young.
Jeez.
Oh,
Liam Baker. Now, that is a handy
do
card.
not mind that, boys.
He is
Do
a
not
very
mind
handy
Liam
card.
Baker with Harley
Yes.
Reid out, remember, for the
Yes.
remainder of the season.
Bit
I
of
think
midfield
this man
time.
probably gets some midfield time. So
Here we go.
who knows there?
Maybe an
Who
Uber
knows
got to go
there?
to these
Give
this
us the
weekend.
flair. We want the flair. Oh, that's something.
It was
Is
something.
that something
wasn't
good?
it?
Oh,
Platinum.
that's not a
Alright.
silver. That's got to be a platinum. Yeah.
That's platinum.
George.
Braden
Yeah.
George might be making his
All the
debut this
Nicky
week.
Watson.
Come on.
Here we go.
What do we got? All the red dog.
Red
Okay,
dog.
so red dog, the platinum. Boys, this is
This
where
is where
it's
the money's at. This is where the
Alright.
money's at.
One player
This is
here.
going to get a flair.
Come on,
We're going to
Dia.
get a flair for sure.
Come on,
on.
Dia.
Come on.
Come on,
on.
Dia.
Platinum, diamond, elite. What if it's an elite? A legend. A legend.
Oh, we're wait.
Here we
Oh,
go.
took its
Here we
time.
go. Oh,
Took its time.
Here we
Bang.
go.
oh.
Platinum.
All right.
That's right. That's right.
Platinum. That's
Come
all
on.
right.
Come on.
Harvey
Harvey
Johnson.
Johnson.
Oh.
Oh, Harvey. I called him Hugh. That's how much I know about Johnson. All right. Well, this has got to be where it's at, fellas. Right,
Come
so I'm
on.
just saving luck for you guys.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
What do we got?
It's another platinum.
Come
right,
on.
but-
Ooh.
You
This is
look
a
at
good
this
platinum.
superstar. You watch this.
Tommy Mitchell.
Tommy
Mitchell.
Mitchell. Now, maybe for the diehard Pies fans here, if you like a nice Tommy Mitchell, I'll tell you what, I'll do you a favour and trade you for a Jordan Dawson. So let's see if there's any takers there. Boys,
All right.
that is me
Who's going
done.
next?
Some potential future picks,
Very
I
nice.
think there.
Very nice. Roscoe,
All
you
right.
want to go next?
Let's go. I'll get through
All right.
these. Let me make
Thank
sure I've
Come on,
actually got my,
Roscoe. Come on, mate.
I've actually got my packs open.
Here we are.
Here we go.
Let's go. You got some decent pulls, like the Corey Wagner for finals, for
Look, some
GDS
finals.
finals.
You've got to look into finals, don't you, mate? Exactly right.
Right now, boys, I will say I've got some
He's got some extra
some
packs.
classic packs here as well. I've got 2 3s and an extra 9. So I'll whiz through
Nice.
these.
Okay. Well, your Zoom is not looking very nice, mate. So
No, it's not.
there we go. That's better.
There we
No,
go.
Hang on. Here we go.
Here we go.
I'll get
We
there.
want the flair. We want the flair. Oh, that's okay.
Couple silvers. James O'Donnell, Big T, and Huey Bond. Keep rolling.
Big
Let's
T.
keep rolling.
Big day.
Big T.
Big T.
Let's keep rolling. Some more silvers. Joshy Dacos.
Joshy.
Oh, there we
Very
go.
good. He did a good
Very
service
nice.
for me last weekend. He played very well.
He did.
Luke Cleary.
He had a very good fourth quarter. You don't mind
down the
in
field, man. The
GDS.
doctor.
You don't mind in GDS how there's a player just racks it up in the fourth. Just
No,
rack up
exactly
the
right.
bill.
Absolutely.
Right. On to our 9.
Come on,
Collins.
Roscoe.
He's got
Come
3
on.
of them. Come on.
Yeah, I've got an extra one.
Ooh.
Got a gold in there. Nick Cox. Hang
Nick
on.
Cox.
Ah, there we go.
Here we
There
go.
we go. Oh,
That's
there we
better.
go.
Malachi, champion. Ollie Henry.
Ollie Henry.
Tanner Bruin.
Jeez.
Josh
Tanner.
Bowen. Brady Hoff.
Brady
There we
Hoff.
go.
That's my
Another one
boy.
of our 2021
Clay
draftees.
Hall.
Gee,
Clay
West
Hall.
Coast field to it.
Aiden Johnson.
He's a big one.
And Colin Jones.
CCJ.
Oh, there
Okay.
we
Could be
go.
rocking
He's
against
at the
Rowan
game at the
after this
moment.
week.
Roscoe's got to get the pack like from last week, mate. Come on.
Here
Here
we
we
go.
go.
Animation time.
That's a
Oh, it's
plat.
plat. We got plat. Do we have a
I think
diamond
if it
in there?
wraps around, boys. I think if it
Yeah.
wraps around, boys, it's a plat, and if it explodes, it's a diamond or better.
Ah, that would make
All
sense.
right.
We need the legend
JJ.
animation though.
I don't know. Baker again.
Oh, there we go.
Baker.
Yeah.
Banks.
Matty
Matty
Duffy.
Duffy.
Jai Menzies.
Jai Menzies.
Caleb
Caleb
Mitchell.
There's one of these
Errol!
boys.
Come
Ooh,
on!
that is a very, very good
Come on,
card.
Errol.
Wow.
Oh,
Come on,
nice.
Errol.
Do you want a market update on that, Ross?
Brennan Cox, yes. Give us a market update on a gold
Market
Errol.
update. Oh,
Hang on,
that's
you
not-
got to be a gold Errol. Like, damn, that's
not-
real good, mate. This week is a pod potentially as
wow.
well.
I
What are
thought
we
it would
looking
be
at,
more.
Janath?
$4.95. I thought it would be
Beautiful.
closer to 10. But
That's a
very
great
nice
card.
nonetheless.
Oh,
Very
bang!
nice.
There it is. It exploded,
That's got to be
boys.
something.
It
That's the
exploded.
explosion. Let's see. Diamond.
There it is.
There it is.
There
There's
we
one.
go.
Can we get another? 2 diamonds, 1 pack. Let's see.
Ooh.
It's all
That's
right.
right.
Still got one.
That's right.
Bowie.
Come on. Ooh, Bowie.
Odd. Campbell
Take
Gray.
Campbell Gray. Jesse Detoli.
Sid Draper.
City. One for the
Future.
He
future.
could be one for the potential files that we're talking
That
about.
is
Yeah.
right, isn't it?
Lloyd Meek.
Lloyd
not bad.
Meek.
Nice.
Lloyd.
Ben Mackay.
Ben Mackay.
Mac Andrew.
Mac Andrew. One from
Mac.
our redraft.
Yeah.
Braden Campbell.
Braden Campbell. All right, here's
Who's
the
it going to
money.
be? Who's it going to be?
Come on. What if it's a huge? What if it's huge?
Oh, come on.
Dylan
Oh,
Stevens.
Oh,
that's
Dylan
right.
Stevens, that's all right. That's all right.
Ooh. Close, close, close. Let's go with the 3 rares. Can we get another explosion?
Jeez, imagine we get a
Boom, boom.
diamond
No,
Naz.
Just
So I've got the wraparound. That's all right.
2 plats.
True plats.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Matty Duffy
Matty
again.
Duffy.
There he is.
Duff, man.
And this one first. Will Dawson.
Will Dawson.
Save the
Oh.
best till last.
This is the one. Will Graham.
Will Graham.
Couple of
Uh,
Where there's a
That's
will,
true.
there's a way.
Where
the
there's a
explosion.
will, there's
Come
a
on.
way.
Boom.
There's Will Ashcroft
Ooh.
coming out. Yeah.
Yeah. Ethan Reed. Toby Murray. Will
Toby
Ashcroft.
Murray.
Oh, Josh Gibkis.
Oh, there's
Didn't
one
make
that
our
didn't
top
make a
20.
redraft.
We left him out of the redraft in the potty and he's popped up in the pack. Come on.
There's a lot of
This is where we're at.
2021 players. Here we go.
It's where we're at.
Ooh, there's a platinum.
This is it. Ooh,
Paddy Lipinski.
That's
Lipinski.
not
Not
bad.
bad.
I think
Not
I think
bad.
he's a
What
forward.
platinum?
I think he's a forward, so he could be playable.
Come on.
Here's the last one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wrap
Here we
around.
go. Another platinum.
Here we go.
I'm
Here
feeling
we go.
Essendon.
Feeling
Okay.
Essendon. That's not great, Rossco.
Oh, Big Dotson.
That's so great.
Who do you want from Essendon?
I'm just feeling Essendon. It wasn't Essendon.
Ben
Big
Mackay.
Dotson. This was going to be
They're
a
two
chat.
good
Ben
players.
Mackay.
One's injured, one was in our avoid list. So
Oh, look, that's been a
Big-
bit stiff on Mason Redmond.
and he's all got the red dog there.
Nick
You're
Martin,
right.
Zach Merritt.
Hitch McGrath. Yeah.
All right, let's
Janath,
crack into these final
you here,
packs.
mate.
Come on.
You're delivering something beautiful here.
He's
Oh,
got something
let's
for
see.
us. Well, to be fair, a gold Gordon is very
That a
good.
gold golden is going to be hard to beat from these commons, but
And the silver day cost. Very handy to be able to
Yeah.
spread
very
out those
nice,
silvers to
very
contender.
handy.
Yeah,
100%.
Alright,
so was the
let's-
bronze Josh Day cost as well because they're a bit hard to find.
Let's crack into this.
Come on.
Come on, Janath.
Oh,
Oh,
That
animation
is
time.
we've got some platinums. I think we got a
Like,
platinum in.
Janath go, yeah, control plus plus. That's the one.
Is that looking good? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
all right,
good.
we got silver, silvers. There's a plat.
Nice.
Oh, we
Here
got
we go.
some
The
some
golds
nice
in there
gold
as well.
coverage. Darcy
Nice.
Moore, Tommy
Ooh.
DeConning might be a
Oh.
saint.
Yeah, it could be a good card for St.
Will
Kilda.
Hayward, Darcy
the
Gardner,
beauty of
one
the
for your
dynasty
boys
format.
there. Lockie Keefe, Sistog.
Ooh,
Yeah.
assist
I've told him to avoid him.
Giving him a whack.
Max McElhaney and Sack Fisher.
Fisher.
Oh, there we
Look,
go. The
there's been
fish.
better.
Hey,
The
only a
slippery
common
fish.
pack
Come
though,
in and
mate.
play.
Not
Does he come
bad.
in and play
Let's
the
go.
game
Come
roll
on.
this week?
Give me the diamond. No,
Another-
no diamond.
another
That's right.
animation.
There's a plat. Oh, there's the plat.
The first one.
Oh,
The first one was a platinum.
oh,
Where's-
two of
there's
them.
another one.
There's two of them.
Wow.
Travi Boak, Murphy
I think
Reed.
he's
Now,
going
this
in
is
the
a card.
inactive pool.
He's
Future.
Murphy Reed is going to be one for the future for sure. Jed
Come on.
McEntee, every
One for the
Port
future.
fan's
McEntee.
favorite player. Finbar Maley, Luke Urquhart,
One for the future.
Ridley.
Oh,
Riddler?
If Spillsy gets on this game, might have to gift him this one.
Yeah. There's a trade.
Eamon Armstrong, one
The
of your
Irishman.
boys.
Come on, mate.
Ooh.
Liam Ryan.
Future
Flying,
Saint
right?
here.
Harry Edwards.
Harry
Ooh,
Edwards. I thought it was
There's a-
McCarthy for a second there.
that's okay. The Murphy Reed,
All
I'm
right.
very happy with that.
Yeah.
Don't have that. I feel that's a rare card, actually. But let's go now to look at these rare packs. So hopefully we can get something
boom.
decent coming out of this.
Ooh.
Oh, there's nothing. Absolute nothing, I don't think. There's going to be golds across the board. Let's have a look. Saki Merritt. Okay.
Oh.
I think these packs are just everyone I chose to avoid. Will Day.
Ooh.
That is a very handy pack.
Merritt and Day
Very
not bad
handy.
at all, mate.
Merritt and
Absolutely.
Day.
All
Woo.
right, let's have a look here. Zach Merritt, $5.
Ooh. Will Day?
Will Day,
Oh.
3.
No explosion, but we do have a platinum, 2 platinums.
2 plats, yeah.
I went
That guy.
Connor Nash
The Irishman.
and Hugh Jackson.
Hugh
Or
Jackson.
Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Here we go.
Here we
Here's where
go.
the money's at. The
Come on.
uniques. Come on, give us an explosion.
Boom. Boom.
Explode
boom,
out of the pack.
boom.
Ah, we want
Oh, that might be a platinum, and it is Joey
Joe
Richards.
Richards.
Joe Richards.
All right.
Come on,
Here
this
we
has
go.
got to be the best
One
one.
more.
Has to be.
Boom,
You boys are pack
boom,
diamonds.
boom.
Will this be a diamond?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't think it is. That is okay. It is going to be
Come on.
a Harry
Harry
Charles.
Harry Duff. Come on, Harry.
Oh, jeez. This is... That's okay. We'll take it. I think the Sackman and Will Day in the one pack golds was very, very handy indeed. Look,
Absolutely.
boys, we've gone through our locks. We've gone through our voids. We've gone through our pods for round 21. It's going to be a big round ahead. I think we're pretty confident in these ones this week. Hopefully they deliver for us. We've given you guys a little bit of a pack opening as well. Now, if you guys put down in the comments section your lock, avoid, and pod, but also for your chance to win a 9-player rare pack, put down your dream card. Now, look, everyone wants to pack a legend. You can put down a legend, but you can also put down a diamond. You can put down a player. You can put down a player that you want to slot straight into your team this week. So put it down in the comments. And look, maybe if they're within some form of realism, we can talk to our boys over at the GDS, and we can try hook you up with some of the cards that are your dream cards. So hopefully we can make that happen. But nonetheless, boys, another great episode. Love doing this with you boys every single week. And we had the 3 of us on this week. Bit different, hey?
Great.
Yeah.
Great to be on with you two, lads. Normally I'm the one tuning into you two. The 2 real experts of GDS,
stop
let's be
it.
honest. But, no, boys,
Numbered top 10
enjoying it more
contender.
and more every week and building the squad. I think that really helps as well. Once
Yeah.
you really start to build your squad, become a lot more competitive in the competitions that you're interested in, it makes it even more fun. But regardless of what competition you're playing, this is just such a great form of fantasy football. And with the finals coming up, with the EPL stuff coming up, it's all year round, the GDS. So never a dull moment, boys, when it comes to the game day squad.
Never a dull moment, mate, at all. Look,
100%. Now we get to go and enjoy the fun part of it all, building the teams.
that's it, mate. Well, Rossco, DA, it's been a pleasure, lads. We'll crack on to building our sides. And if you guys have anything that you want to see from our end in terms of GDS content, let us know as well in the comments. We'll see you guys next week for the round 21 review and round 22 preview. But yes, good luck for this week. And yeah, let us know how your teams are looking. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Good luck, all. See you guys.